Yeah.
So anyway, so you form your band.
Yeah.
Your first you said N.O.B.
N.O.B. It was called Nothing Ordinary
Right.
Band.
Okay.
And Raymond came
See,
and
I didn't
grabbed
even
me.
know this.
Yeah, that was some. That was
Yeah.
it. Never took off anywhere. But Raymond came and grabbed me, invited me to practice. It was the very first practice. We didn't know who the lead mic was going to be. We didn't know who was going to do what. Who was it? You had a bunch of musicians that can almost. I couldn't do nothing but rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you had myself, Addison, Zig, Mush, Raymond, and I might be forgetting a few people, but those were like the main people who I knew. And it started from there. And we didn't like, we literally voted on who should be the lead mic. You know what I mean?
It's a typical, it's a
Yeah.
real organic situation.
Yeah,
man.
it was very organic, very authentic. Like we didn't know because we were all really just starting. You know what I mean? All of us knew what we wanted to do. All of us had a vision for it, but we just didn't know who to put in what position. So I ended up ultimately being voted as the lead mic.
Mm-hmm. Did y'all ever play anywhere in front of any people?
Man, we had a contract actually with Junkyard.
Mm-hmm.
It was like basically everywhere they play in Virginia, we were the opening band. So we traveled.
So at this point, had the band name changed?
No, this point the band was still. We were just taking off. Myself and the Congo player Nick. I forgot about Nick.
How
Nick.
you forget him?
Yeah, my bad. But myself and him, we were the youngest two guys in the band. Like around, if I was 15, he was maybe 13.
Yeah.
So a lot of the places we went, we couldn't even get in the club. So we were literally trying to sneak in the doors and stuff like that just to go straight to the stage. You wouldn't come in until we can go straight to the stage. And then a lot of the promoters and stuff, they knew, but they didn't care. But the establishment scared.
Yeah.
So they would say, all right, well, as soon as y'all get off stage, y'all got to get out of here.
Because this is Virginia. This
is Virginia. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But they would say, as soon as y'all get off stage, y'all got to go. We did that, man, for years, man, sneaking in and out of different places that we weren't supposed to be in. But ultimately, we started making a name for ourselves. We stayed on a Big Butch Go-Go Hotline for, I believe, 8 or 9 months. Was like back then was the longest that any band has ever been on Big Butch Go-Go Hotline.
Man, I've known you a long time, man. I've never heard any of this stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So most of y'all shows was with Big Butch?
I don't know.
As a promoter, I mean.
No. We were going everywhere. A lot of it was a lot of times because we was hungry. A lot of the times we was doing the shows for free. Mm-hmm. A lot of the times we was doing the shows for $200, $300. We was really just trying to build ourselves and get our name out there. So we would mess with any and everybody that would call us.
So when was the first time that your band really just gave it to the crowd? You know, do you remember? Because a lot of people who are entertainers, they can recall that time where that bug just bit them.
Well, I would say when we played in front of Infinity Band.
Talk to me about Infinity Band.
Infinity Band. You got Cap, Footloose, DJ Footloose. It was Bebe at the time. 80 Booty.
Right. What were y'all playing? What did y'all play?
Jimmy's Lounge.
Okay.
And I would say like. Well, overall, those like they took us up under their wing. They showed us a lot of stuff. They was really helping to mold us to be a better band than they are. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I would say playing in front of them and actually like in a competitive type of way, wanting to outcrank them. Yeah. You know, and to have them get
That's
off.
The way it should be.
Yeah, you know what I mean? To have them get off stage like, man, y'all just did like really come in. And it wasn't like no trying to hype us up type of thing, but they like, man, y'all just outcranked us, man. Y'all really just outcranked us. And me and Nick at the time, still teenagers. So we don't really understand, you know what I mean? But that right there gave me that look like, man, I think we on to something, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And, for all of you guys that are outside of the country where we're from, go-go is like, it's, I say like as a other than the Northern Virginia area, people in that area where we live, man, it's a go fanatics down there.
Definitely.
So you always got a hungry fan base of people who want to come out and get that and to hear that sound.
Yeah.
And so when you can go and get in front of a crowd like that and kind of move them, because they know what they're listening to.
Mm-hmm.
They've been listening. I saw Hot Cold Sweat at Jimmy's in 1984. Yeah. That's how old I am.
Yeah.
You know, so when you see people that can, you know, when you evolve into the day that you stand on the stage where all of these legendary people have performed. Chuck's been there, Sugar Bear's been there, Lil Benny been there.
Yeah.
All of them guys, man. Rest in peace, man. And to see these guys blow that stage up, and then you come on the same stage that these guys have graced before. That's got to be a feeling that you will never forget.
Yeah, and that I would say. Also, when we played in front of Junkyard, I think my whole thing was I knew who Winko was, but just hearing how everybody talk about him,
Mm-hmm.
he would when
He's
it comes
legendary,
to
man.
when it comes to like I wouldn't say being starstruck, you know what I mean, but when it came to like meeting Winko, it was like, man, that's the legendary Winko that everybody's talking about right there.
Yeah.
And it's weird because when I first met him, it was crazy. I first met him, it was, hey, what's going on, Tank? And I'm thinking in my head, he know my name. You know what I mean? I didn't know he even knew my name. You know what I'm saying? So back then it was like the MySpace and stuff like that. Nobody really did the social media like they doing now. So it was like, man, I even know my name. But you know, later on down the line, you notice people start watching. They start asking questions. So they want to know, who is these young guys?
Yeah, because if you're terrible, nobody cares.
Exactly.
They're gonna look right past you.
Yeah.
And you know what I recall, I mean, like I said, I don't play in any bands, but I DJ, and I know I hold my own. But when guys that have been all around the country and some into other countries, they show you respect like that, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And these guys invented the music. Chuck invented the music, but the rest of these guys were there at the formation of this music, man. Right. And that's a big deal, you know what I'm saying? So your generation, that's why I really like y'all, man, because y'all whole generation is continuing to carry the torch forward into the future. So